Okay, how about an exceptional weaver like Joseph or Anya Mama Akure?
Joseph cannot use 2 days to weave that basket because his basket always stick. So he can't. Unless 3 days, full 3 days.
What about Anya Mama?
Anya Mama basket will be like 4 days. It's true. You can't see the basket how it make heavy.
So how many pieces of straw for a really correct basket?
2.
2. Not 3?
No, 2. The 10 2 will do it.
So $2 for just for straw.
Yes. And you go inside this, go in for this the dye.
Right. Wow. Average.
Yes.
Come on, average 3 days.
3 days can do it.
But why are these people saying, all of them talking amongst another, when they at first they say 60 hours and...
You see, what they were saying that sometimes people will start weaving around 10. They have to go to farm and come back and start weaving around 10. After 12 or 1, they have to stop it, go back to farm, or go back and do different job. Or different time, or maybe if your house needs something to do, then you do it and come back and continue. Around 6 they have to stop it. But if only you are serious to get the money, you don't have to stop around 6. You have to continuously weave it continuously. You understand?
Which they would do in the dry season.
Like
they wouldn't be farming in the dry season. So.
They wouldn't be farming, but here they will be saying this.
Right. So the funerals really hurt their production.
Yes. Because if you don't go to my funeral, I will never go to your funeral. Let's take it example, like my wife father died and you didn't go. The next time if your wife father died, I won't go.
And funerals are very, very important.
Important in Ghana here, not the north.
Not just the north.
Not just the north. Yes.
So the funeral season, which was January, February, March.
That is all.
The drums always poo 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 poo. I hear them every night from my room.
Yes.
All night long. Okay. So what happened when we ran out of money and I started buying baskets of rice? I would like to introduce my Olu's girlfriend Janet. Olu, move over this way. Janet Zare.
Nova.
Lawani.
La Somiawani.
Fine. I was sorry. I was just answering a call there. So what? You work about 300 kilometers to the south, down in Wenchi.
Yes.
And so you would come, and you happened to be here at the time when we ran out of money, and the best we could do was send money to buy sacks of rice, 50 kilo sacks of rice.
Of course.
So tell us what was happening around the compound at that time.
Well, I think I got back here to spend my leave and to have nice time with my husband, to be in the process. Each morning I wake up to find a pool of people in the yard, very noisy, and Olu, where is he? Is he going to bank? Is there money? Are they buying baskets? And I go like, wow, what's happening? He says, there's no money. We're expecting some monies, but there's no money to buy baskets. So these people are waiting until I come out to tell them there's no money, but they are not going to believe it. So I don't know what to do. And I go like, but you have to tell them. You have to tell them so that if they will find places to go and get something else. It wasn't easy, and every morning, I was here for 1.5 months. And since I came home, it has always been either close to 600 people, a minimum of 300 people a day within the yard and the outside, just crowded. So if there's no money to buy baskets, you don't even have to set out your foot from the room, because everybody's going to pounce on you. And the understanding is like the money is in the bank, and he is just supposed to go get the money, come and buy baskets for them to get something to feed on. You know, in Ghana, or in the northern region, especially Bolga, when you buy a basket, you feed a whole family of about close to 10 people. When you buy a single basket.
With a good price, but
yes, with a good price.
But if there's no profit in the basket,
yeah.
if there's no profit in the basket.
For instance, the market is so low that they cannot cope with that, and it doesn't fetch them anything. The market sometimes 18,000, 15,000 cedis, 20,000 cedis, you can get a basket. That's how they buy it. But they come here, and I think the first time I saw them buy baskets, the least they bought was about 50 something thousand cedis. Yeah. And I was like, wow, this basket's costing this much. This is good money for these people. And so they relied so much on this place, like, because they come here and they get good price, so they don't even want to go to the market. In that case, when there was shortage of money, everybody still came here and expected him to find money to buy baskets. So until about 2-3 days, he told me we had to start cooking for the people. And I was like, this crowd. Well, he was tempting to get somebody to do it, and I said I was around, so I could take up the job to do it for you. After all, your job is my job. So I took up, and initially we didn't have a big pot to do it, so I had to cook like 3-4 times before with a big pan of this size. I had to cook close to 5 pans to be able to feed everybody, after which you have to fetch the raw rice and then serve especially the most old, the aged. Some of them cannot even walk well, they walk with sticks to come here to sell baskets to be able to feed their families. So people like that, after eating, the next thing is they think about, what about those I have left at home? So you have to serve them with the raw rice to take home to be able to feed those people too. So this went on, and later on I realized that cooking in a small size wasn't going to help, especially where we use gas. It's expensive. I went to my sister's place and bought a very big pot, about the size, for a large number, of course. But even with that, sometimes afterwards we had to cook about half of the pot again, because if they came close to 600, just a pot will not do anything. So this went on until about 1.5 months that I spent my leave here and left.
But you know, with the rice was only around for like a few weeks though.
Yeah, a few weeks. Yes, but I was just around. I mean,
so it was a nightmare, all these people around all the time.
And sometimes I remember there was a very day, money had come, but there was a problem with NIB system. So he went there, and the system wasn't good. So he called me on phone and said, tell Joseph, the system is not good. I'm still waiting. So they should pray hard that things work out well. And then I went out and told Joseph, tell the people this is what he said. Some of them were like, no. There shouldn't be something like that. The money is in the bank. What do they need the computers for? This thing, you just have to pick the money and give it out to the person. What do they have to do this?